So this week, as we're talking about humility and descending into greatness, our scriptures are all going to touch on different aspects of humility. And today I want to direct your attention to the prophet Isaiah, chapter 57, verses 14 through 21. This is a passage which is really a poem, a poem or a prayer of consolation, where God is trying to communicate through the prophet to the people that God is with them. And verse 15, I think, is a fascinating verse. For thus says the high and lofty one, who inhabits eternity, whose name is holy. I dwell in the high and holy place, and also with those who are contrite and humble in spirit, to revive the spirit of the humble, and to revive the heart of the contrite. It's one of the fascinating aspects of the character of God, the God we worship, is that God, first of all, inhabits eternity, that God was before anything else, that God just is and always has been. And God not only inhabits eternity, God is holy. God is totally righteous. There is nothing imperfect in God. God is totally separate also, which is another aspect of the meaning of the word holy, is to be set apart. So God is wholly other, wholly set apart, perfect. God has existed for all eternity. I dwell in the high and holy place. We think of God being beyond us, beyond the earth, that God is beyond the universe and behind the universe. And yet, this incredible, unsearchable God is also with the contrite and humble in spirit. Can you hear the contrast in that? The God of the universe is with those who are contrite. What does it mean to be contrite? It means that I realize I did something wrong, and I both feel sorry, I feel regret, I feel contrition, and I want to change and not make that mistake again. That's what it is to be contrite. What is it to be humble? It's to regard others as better than ourselves, as we'll talk about in one of our devotions this week. It's not to think too highly of ourselves. It's to have an accurate view of ourselves, that I'm just one person. Every other person on the planet Earth is more knowledgeable than I am about at least one thing. And so everybody else I can learn from. So I just find it amazing to think that the God of the universe, who inhabits eternity, who is holy, is also with the humble and contrite. And God will revive the spirit and heart of the humble and the contrite. Part of descending into greatness is recognizing God isn't found with the proud and the arrogant. God is found with those who are humble.